So when talking kings of SMGs in Borderlands 3, right, there's quite a few that come to mind. Obviously, you have things like the Plasma Coil and the Flipper, and then you have some other insanely good ones, which we're going to take a look at today. That being, obviously, the Kaoson and the Blood-Starved Beast, one of which being a Mayhem 6 exclusive weapon that drops from Captain Trant, the other being a DLC 4 legendary that drops from Evil Lilith. Both are really good, but which one is better? We'll go ahead and diving into that while we go ahead and do a bit of a breakdown and go through these weapons. So now, let's get into it, right? Obviously, the Kaoson is a dual SMG that shoots torque stickies and they explode. Obviously, these explosions are actually relatively decent and can pack a serious punch. The Kaoson has been out for a little bit over a year now, dropping on April 23rd, 2020. Alongside of the release of the Revenge of the Cartels event. And it has been pretty solid up until... Honestly, it's been pretty solid almost the entire time it's been in the game. When it first dropped, it was absolutely a king and a force to be reckoned with. It did receive a bit of an accuracy nerf around when the Guardian Takedown released, though, however. And it kind of fell a little bit in the limelight, although, in my opinion, it never was ever bad. I did a few showcases throughout the year since it's been around, up until it got its recent buff back in February of 2021, restoring its accuracy. I think giving it a slight damage buff. I'm not too for sure, but either way, after I received that buff, it's definitely been a force, and it's definitely been in the limelight once again. I myself have recorded quite the amount of videos on it, and I just overall love the SMG as a whole. And then on the other hand, you have something like the Blood-Starved Beast, which is basically an SMG, another doll SMG, go figure. An SMG that has built-in short fuse. Obviously, that is very, very solid. And you combine that with, you know, Moes, which is why, I mean, we're using Moes for both of the weapons here today. Same build and everything. But whenever you combine the Blood-Starved Beast with Moes, who also gets short fuse, along with all the, you know, general splash bonuses and fire damage fire bonuses you're gonna be getting, it's just gonna be allowing for you to do some pretty devastatingly powerful things. And as you can see, we're able to shoot through armored enemies with the fire one relatively decently. And overall, I have honestly only really used a fire Blood-Starved Beast for the longest. I just like fire as a whole, especially since I use most of my SMGs on Moes. Fire on Moes is obviously just very, very good. And I mean, you're seeing the Blood-Starved Beast is very, very solid. Now, I would say if you're going to run a Blastmaster style Blood-Starved Beast build, or Blastmaster Kaoson build for that matter as well, I would say you're going to want to roll a ×1 for the Kaoson and a ×2 for the Blood-Starved Beast. Now, you can run a ×3 Blood-Starved Beast. However, running the Blastmaster with that is just not going to be very synergetic and work all that well together. You'll be reloading way too much, which is why we are using a ×2 Blood-Starved Beast, and why I've always personally liked the ×2 a little bit more than ×3. Now, bear in mind, you could run a ×3 with something like a Minesweeper and be just fine, but obviously you will be reloading a little bit. However, in the gameplay, we are actually using a ×2 with a Minesweeper. As ironic as that might be, and you're seeing the Blood-Starved Beasts along with the Kaoson. I mean, they're obviously, you know, top tier SMGs, top tier SMGs, and you're seeing that they're absolutely disgusting. Honestly, the Blood-Starved Beast is so good, and the fact that it has a built-in short fuse, it does built-in splash. Combine built-in splash with splash bonuses, AoE bonuses, you're gonna get an SMG just gonna pack quite a big of a punch. It's a bit of a bruiser type of SMG. It's obviously very, very solid. And I believe, now let's be real here, the Kaoson is also very, very good. Kaoson has honestly never been bad in my opinion. I've used it for so many takedowns and a lot of videos, all types of good stuff, dude. The Kaoson is just honestly very, very good. And overall, dude, I love the Kaoson. I've always loved it. My favorite type of builds are obviously double capstone and the yellow and the green and blue tree for Moes for obvious reasons. Obviously, getting short fuse with your torque stickies, for proccing Minesweeper grenades, doing bigger, more explosions with TCP. I mean, you're just gonna get an overall big for your buck. I will say our Kaoson are sitting around 8,000 ×2, and then the corrosive one that we're using is sitting at like 8,700 ×2, while our Blood-Starved Beast is sitting at 4,500 ×2. So see a little bit of a, based on the card difference, you know, the Kaoson does have a little bit of a uplegging, but The built-in short fuse of the Star Beast just provides so much extra damage, especially when you have, you know, other splash bonuses and AoE bonuses on your build and your setup. It's just going to provide, you know, lots of carnage and destruction. I mean, these are some of my favorite SMGs. I use them in a lot of videos. If you guys watch the channel, you guys already know what I'm talking about. Now, I will say, maybe for some people, depending on what type of player you are, one of these SMGs is probably going to be a little bit more accessible than the other. For instance, if you once again are like a free-to-play player and you have like none of the DLCs purchased or anything like that, then obviously the Kaoson will be easier to acquire because you can actually get it. With the Bloodstar Beast, you have to farm from Evil Lilith inside of DLC 4. Now, that bear in mind, the Kaoson is a Mayhem 6 exclusive weapon. Now, if you are a newer player, you know, you haven't been playing that long, which, you know, at this point, you know, we're almost pushing 2 years into it. There still are new people that have bought the game, have hopped on, you know, are playing. So, you know, some of those people might not know, you know, some of the best SMGs to farm for. I will say the Kaoson is definitely one of the better SMGs in the game to farm for. That and like the Crit are some of the best base game SMGs that you can easily farm for. Obviously, you get the Kaoson from farming Captain Trant on Athenas from at Mayhem 6, and then you can get the crits from Moxie by tipping Moxie, and she'll just mail it to you. Either way, we're digressing. We're not talking about the crit here. We're talking about the Bloodstar Beast and the Kaoson. Now, if you do have DLC 4, you're going to be in quite for the treat, because the Bloodstar Beast could be arguably like one of the best weapons in that DLC, maybe even the best, the way you look at it. I mean, I know for a fact that of all of the guns inside of DLC 4, I've probably used the Bloodstar Beast the most out of the bunch, and it's just overall very good. I mean, dude, I can't stress how good that built-in short fuse is, especially if you're going on modes. You're just going to be seeing a lot of burst damage. Like, you'll be pelting the enemy, and there's all of a sudden just a big chunk of their health bar will just disappear, eradicate, because double short fuse proc, gang, you already know we're built for it. But I mean, other than that though, guys, honestly, for me, I would say at the current moment in time, I am probably liking the Kaoson just a little bit more than the Bloodstar Beast, just because honestly I like the Kaoson just a very slight tad bit more the Bloodstar Beast, and that the only real reason is it's kind of a bit of a sentimental value, just because I've had it for longer periods of time. You know, we've used it longer and stuff like that. But the Bloodstar Beast is like right up behind it, honestly. Guys, y'all let me know what SMG you guys like better. Honestly, for me, dude, it is such a close race. It literally could be, it's like a coin flip, right? I could flip a coin one day and my opinion will change. As I flip a quarter right there. they're just such good SMGs. Obviously, you can run them with green monsters, blast masters, maybe even, obviously you have, you know, your minesweepers, even a sapper if you like sappers. Me personally, I'm not a big sapper guy, but oh well. Anyways, so guys, that is going to just about wrap up the video, guys. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you guys are new around here and you like daily content like Borderlands 3 and stuff like that, then please consider subscribing. We're on the road to 10,000 subs, trying to hit it by the end of the year. And with all this stuff being said, though, guys, hope y'all enjoyed. My name's Kree. We'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.